Jocelyn.
Raise your hand and wait to call to speak.
Number 4. Can I get another volunteer? Thank you for participating, Javon. Anybody else? 10.
Ask before touching any equipment or utensils.
All right, thank you. 5. Shane.
No play with mine.
Very good. 6. They get a couple that haven't spoken yet. Hold on, let me get your name. Mariah.
No horseplay, running, or fighting in there.
Okay. 7. Go ahead, Justin.
No outside food or drinks in the classroom.
Okay. 8. I'm calling someone. Anybody different? How about Angie? Number 8. Thank you, Angie. Number 9. All right, 10. Cheyenne. Tadir. Can you see it back there? Bring an open mind to each and every class. It's okay. It's a little bit small to read. And number 11, don't use the words gross, yuck, or ew. And the last one, 12, have fun. So we definitely want to make sure that we follow all these expectations today. We want to make sure we get through the lesson so that you guys have enough time to make the recipe at the end.
That's what
No speaking out of turn unless you raise your hand. So let's make sure that we follow number 3. If you have anything to say, please raise your hand. So we get through the lesson today, we'll have enough time to do the recipe at the end, so let's make sure that we stay on course. 21st century skills for today. Communication is key. Teamwork is always important. You guys demonstrated very good teamwork last week when we made the smoothies, as well as making sure that we respect one another throughout the lesson, as well as our recipe this afternoon. So we're next going to do the Jeopardy like we did last week, and this dancer that you guys are in your team. So from this point on, you'll accrue points when you guys answer the questions correctly, just like we did last week. So try to be mindful of that. You can see we got our board here, so we'll be taking score each week, and then we'll see who wins at the end.
So for today, I'm going to put Team A, which is for the right side, and then Team B, which is for the left side. But like when you guys come up with your team names, I'll amend and revise this for you guys next week. Yep.
So eating it, 1, 2, and 3, and then cooking them.
Yep. Just going to do our agenda real quick too. I think you wanted to go over that because we're talking about the Jeopardy lesson, and then I'll erase my note.
Yep. So for today's lesson, we just did the introduction. I'm gonna briefly go over the agenda for today. We already walked through classroom expectations. Like I said, every week we will do a Jeopardy to refresh of what we talked about the week before and ensure that you guys are understanding the terms and the things that we're learning. We'll have our lesson today talking about recipes, what the 4 main parts of a recipe are. We're going to have you demo how to measure liquids and dry things in our measuring cups, as well as measuring spoons. We'll talk a little bit about knife skills. As we spoke about last week, it's important that you know how to use a knife because we want to make sure that everyone is safe and know how to properly use it. Then we're going to make fruit salad for today, and at the end we'll have our sheets back to make sure that everyone understood what today's lesson was about. Are there any questions before we proceed? Hard.
What if you already know how to do knives and stuff?
Well, then you can help the others.
Yeah. I got a knife set and everything. I got so many knives.
Great. Thank you for sharing, Kamari. All right, so now we're going to move on to Jeopardy. The 2 categories, like we had last week, cooking. There are 3 questions under cooking, 100 points, 200, and 300, as well as eating for 100, 200, and 300. So last week, I don't remember.
We didn't keep
We'll
points,
just
so we
start,
just,
yeah, we'll just start. So I'll actually start with Team A this time. So for next week, whatever team gets the most points today, we'll pick the first category for next week. But since we didn't have teams last week, I'm just gonna go ahead and start with Team A. So if one person wants to raise their hand and give me a category and a question number.
So
This
team
team
A.
Oh, that's.
So I saw Sterling's hands first. All right. This is how long you should wash your hands with warm, soapy water.
So I just want to say, you guys can, I think because we're kind of spread out, I just want to make sure that, are we allowing them to get up and consult and then send a representative for the day who's going to be the voice?
Yeah, let's do that. So you guys can kind of huddle and figure out what your answer is before answering, and we need one representative to answer the question on behalf of the group.
So what I'm going to do is I have a stopwatch. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the stopwatch for each team to huddle up, and they pick one person for each week to be the voice and give out the answer. So you guys got to come up with your answer and the voice and coming back. So 30 seconds on for that question. You guys can huddle up right in the middle.
We know that.
Up. Who's your representative?
I guess you.
Two. I think you guys got to huddle up and settle it out. You got 20 seconds to figure it out. Sterling, you better go back there and set it up. 15 seconds.
Okay, just go, set it up.
Very good. What is 20 seconds? So 100 points for Team A. All right. So Team B, we need to establish a spokesperson to ask for the category and the question number. So you guys
Meeting
wanna-
100.
Do you want to establish a spokesperson before you just call out a category and a question number? So you guys pick one person who'll do that.
Meeting 100.
Are you gonna do it?
I want to do it.
You gonna do it? I wanna do it.
You do.
Okay, what category, what question, Rory?
Eating 300.
Eating for 300.
Oh, it changes sports.
All right. Tofu provides our bodies with this.
Protein.
Did you want to consult with the group?
He knew it.
Okay.
Protein?
What we doing? What's the answer? What's the question?
So you guys have an opportunity, just like Team A, to consult as a group before you answer the question. If you want to take Rory's answer and answer the question, that's fine, but you have, how many seconds?
30 seconds. And I just want to pause for 1 second here and remind you. I want to say, Cheyenne, because you're standing on, I just spotted you. What is one of your 21st century skills that you guys are mastering here in this apprenticeship?
Listen to the question.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for Cheyenne's voice only. Sorry, I'm looking for Cheyenne's voice only. So there's two 21st century skills.
Team leadership. I said teamwork.
Teamwork, exactly. So even right now in Jeopardy, it's an opportunity for you guys to work as teams. So just shouting out and saying, oh, I don't care, you do it, that's not demonstrating teamwork skills. And remember, each day, not only are we looking for you guys to learn about nutrition and to cook good things, but we're looking for you guys to master those skills. And I'm going to be giving out, I hope, lots of teamwork Starbucks because I see that. So thinking about that, taking advantage, it takes, I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock. Huddle up, talk to each other, share out those answers, and demonstrate those skills. So, thank you, Ms. Barnes.
So, Team B, are you going to huddle up and elect the spokesperson, or is Rory just going to give an answer? You guys have 30 seconds to do that.
Protein?
Okay, what is protein? Very good. What is correct? 300 points.
Oh my God.
All right. Team A, question category. Who's the
Who's the
spokesperson?
spokesperson?
Sterling. I didn't hear you.
Cookie,
Okay.
200.
This cooking tool is used to measure small amounts of ingredients like spices.
30 seconds on the clock, team.
What? You said?
This cooking tool is used to measure small amounts of ingredients like spices.
What you say?
Measuring. That's incorrect. So I think we'll give Team
No.
the opportunity to answer your question.
And I
You have
will
30
remind,
seconds.
it's teamwork, so.
It's
So
opportunity.
move as teams.
Excuse me, we got it. Measurement.
There is one representative who speaks. No,
No,
I think Rory's the representative, so Lahari.
Measuring spoon?
Very good. That is correct.
We still
broccoli are used to measure small ingredients. Okay? Rory, your chance to pick a category and question.
I'll take cooking for 300.
Y'all already did